basically you were saying that everybody is their own person and you don't really know exactly what that person is made of or what their thoughts are. I think I've always had like an ideal of who I am and who I'm supposed to be and what my world is supposed to look like. So I felt the whole part about when things don't fit into that picture, it forces you to be inauthentic sometimes because you're trying to cram things into this picture perfect vision of yourself, of your world.
And where do you think that picture came from?
I would say life experiences, comparisons, what may have been presented as idyllic, maybe like something as simple as like an advertisement, a commercial, the way that something was sold to me. And then maybe I breathed life into that and kind of made it my own, what I thought that meant.
Yeah, that's incredible. So now that you see that, what do you see possible like for yourself in the space of experiencing love from you? Because it sounds like the love that you have an opportunity to work on is the love that you're experiencing for yourself.
Yeah.
All right, so what do you see possible for you?
To ask myself when I want something, if something's not fitting into my perfect picture, to call myself out on it. What is my perfect picture? Why does this bother me? And to try to let the guard of what I want down and just experience things for what they are and not what I expected them to be. Kind of goes to the expectation.
Yeah.
Right.
It's kind of exhausting though, like when you think about it, right? When you're having to live your life based off of an image that you may have created for yourself based upon something that you really don't even realize created that image. It's really exhausting. I bet that you give a lot in your relationship though, huh? Like a whole lot. Do you get frustrated sometimes when like the actions aren't reciprocated?
I have before.
Yeah.
I noticed that I do that. Like I'm always trying to set the stage for the perfect thing.
Right.
So then if I'm doing it and I don't get it back, then it's like, why aren't you as considerate as me, or why aren't you as perfect as I'm being?
Yeah.
Which is really narcissistic.
Yeah.
But to be honest,
Yeah.
it's like if I feel like I'm putting forth all this effort to get this result, my magic ideal, and it isn't reciprocated, then it makes me feel a lack of love.
Yeah.
But I realized that I was doing that. Like, you made this whole thing up. You could have just chilled out.
Yeah, it's funny because when you begin to discover that, then the experience of relationship becomes so much easier to deal with. Because the moment that you're expecting for something to be a certain way, you can just literally tell yourself like, yo, just chill. Like, just chill. Like, oh, you know why you're tripping right now, you know? And then you can like be accountable for it for yourself, you know? Most of us are expecting our partners to do what we don't really feel like doing anyways.
That's so true.
And what's funny is that when you're single, you know, it's like you're doing everything that you need to do for yourself, but you're doing it because you're trying to keep up with this idea in order to make yourself attractive for a relationship. And then you get like super exhausted, and when you find somebody that you like, it's like seeing a black unicorn with purple spots with the rainbow coming out of the ass.
Hey, right here.
Okay? And then next thing that you know, you're doing whatever you can to make sure that that relationship works. And then what happens is you've never actually given yourself the opportunity to just be okay with the way that things are. Because you've always been trying to become something in order to be with someone else. So it becomes a whole lot easier when you see that, right?
Yeah.
Awesome. Anybody else?